I would argue that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet had some of the coolest new Pokemon released in any generation yet. From new evolutions to older Pokemon, and to some new types being given to Pokemon that I think deserve them, I think I have compiled a list of the top 5, at least in my opinion, best new Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. Now, before I get started, I should go ahead and mention that this list is totally my opinion, so if you disagree with this and think that I am totally wrong, leave a comment, because it's really good for me. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the list because I don't like to have long intros, so let's go ahead and do it. Starting off at number 5, I have Farigiraf. Girafarig is a Pokemon that has needed an evolution for as long as I can remember. While Girafarig is really cool, it is very, very small. Oh, Farigiraf completely takes that away and makes it very, very tall, and I absolutely love it. Even though Farigiraf is smaller than most giraffes around the world, I still think that it is really important that this Pokemon is as tall as it is, and I think it's a great evolution. And the name is so fun to say, Farigiraf. Farigiraf! I'm gonna edit that out. Coming in at number 4, we have Spidops. Now I know this is where I'm gonna be a little bit controversial. I know a lot of people do not like Spidops, but me personally, I love him. If you guys have not watched my Scarlet and Violet Let's Play series, I know I have not finished it. I'm lazy. Anyway, I had a Spidops named Terry. Now Terry was with me since the very beginning. And honestly, people began to love Terry. I almost replaced Terry for Lopix, a very cool other bug type, but no, people wanted to keep Terry, and I was totally fine with that, so Terry stayed, and honestly, it's made me like Spidops a lot. He was an underdog in most situations, and he absolutely sucked in most battles he was in, but hey, he did some cool things, I think. Next up, we have number 3, which is actually a Pokemon I have not used yet, called Arbolava. I have no idea how you say that, but I think this thing looks absolutely dope. The evolution line is something I can really get behind. I think it is perfect, going from a little small olive, quite literally, to a Duolive to an Arbolive. I think it is absolutely incredible and one of the best new Pokemon introduced. While the typing is kind of lame, and I kind of feel like they should have made it like a grass fairy or a grass psychic. I don't know, I feel like it has some psychic powers deep inside those roots. I think it's a very cool Pokemon and a very solid 3-stage grass. I can say with 100% certainty if I did not pick the grass starter in this region, I would have had Arbolava on my team. Coming in at number 2, we have Daxbun. Now, Daxbun is honestly one of the cutest and most well-designed Pokemon that have ever been created. Not only does it evolve from Fido, which his name is absolutely incredible, the evolution makes sense, going from a very small, weak, untoasted bread to a very strong fairy type. Dude, this thing is crazy. I found Daxbun carrying most of my battles, if not almost all of them, by using Play Rough, Thunderfang. It has so much coverage, it is a great physical attacker, and I think Daxbun is incredible. Now, before we get into the number 1 spot, which if you guys have seen my videos before, you probably already know who it is, I'm gonna do some honorable mentions, and yes, I have to give my love to the rest of my playthrough team, and that has to be Satitan. If I talk about Satitan for a second, what else do I say besides Narwhals are freaking dope, and anybody who hates on this Pokemon, I hate you. I'm kidding, I don't hate you, but I think Satitan is a very good Pokemon that deserves a lot of love and support, because look at him, he's freaking fearsome, and while I wish he was much faster and a little bit more tanky than he is, I wish its defenses were better, and Solid Ice typing is definitely not great defensively, but you know what, that's okay, because we love it. Another honorable mention that I think should be noted is Garganacl. Garganacl is so freaking weird, okay? Knackley, I found it in the wild in like I think episode 3 or something of my series, and I was like, oh, this thing's kind of cute. Then it evolved into the Minecraft player, and then it evolved into a huge Titan. I was like, whoa, I wasn't even ready for this. But you know what? I like it. It was gonna make the list because it saved me so many times in the playthrough, but because it has to do with chemistry and the whole line is about like chemistry elements like sodium, chloride, whatever in the first one, I freaking hated chemistry. That was the first class I almost got a C in. So you know what? It didn't make the list. Take that, old chemistry teacher. I'm kidding, I love you. You were very nice. I just suck at your class. Okay, the last honorable mention that I think really needs to be noted is freaking Miraidon. Miraidon was with me for my entire journey, and I began to love that thing. Miraidon and I were close, man. Nothing steps between me and Miraidon, except the number 1 spot. Please, put your hands together for the best Pokemon introduced in Scarlet and Violet. It's the freaking cat. Guys, how could I not like Spirigatito? If you guys don't know, I'm a huge cat fan. I like dogs. I mean, a dog literally made the list. Something about cats just, you know, going around on their 4 legs. That is awesome. So, I love cats. Grass is one of my favorite typings. Make a grass cat, I'm gonna like it. I do hope that next generation, like everybody else, these starters will be fully on 4 legs, not 2. However, if it had to be on 2 legs, I think this was a great way to do it. That concludes my list. Did you guys agree? Probably not, because I have some very unpopular opinions, but I want to hear what your guys' top 5 favorite Pokemon introduced in Scarlet and Violet were in the comment section below. Guys, I want to take this time to say thank you for all of the support recently. We've been growing exponentially. I learned that word yesterday. So thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys are absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.